What you are about to see is not CGI. It is not a concept. Every single machine in this video exists right now, somewhere in the world, doing a job that would take an entire human crew days or weeks to finish. We went through hundreds of hours of engineering footage and pulled the 20 most advanced, most powerful, and most satisfying machines on the planet. Some of these you will recognize. Most of them you have never seen before in your life. Welcome to Machine Nexus. Let's get into all 20. We are starting on the road because road maintenance is one of the most underrated industries on Earth, and the machines they use prove it. The Gerhard Ducker Outrigger. This machine has boom arms that stretch out 10.3 meters from the side of a compact truck. The operator controls the entire thing with one hand while keeping the other on the steering wheel. It mows, trims, and clears roadside areas in a single pass. And mid-operation, the boom flips to the opposite side of the road without stopping. No repositioning, no crew needed. One operator, one pass. The Westech Woodcracker. Available in multiple sizes depending on carrier vehicle, forwarder, chipping machine, excavator. Designed around a cost-to-benefit ratio that does not sacrifice productivity for efficiency, or vice versa. Its splitter can handle thick trunks that would stop most comparable equipment. Low wear rating across all components. For forestry operations that run machines hard every season, the long-term maintenance cost alone justifies the purchase. The Arctic SCW Street Washer by the A.B. Schmid Group. Two separate units working together, a 14 cubic meter tank for street cleaning and water distribution, and a wash head mounted to the front of a truck. The operator sits inside the cabin and can change both the angle and the height of the jet pipe without stepping outside. Low pressure pump for gentle washing. High pressure nozzles for deep cleaning. Both available at the push of a button. The Weasel Swap Body Transporter by Camag. Powered by a 115 kilowatt engine and built for in-house transport of swap bodies, semi-trailers, and full trailers regardless of size. Minimal maintenance because the hydrostatic drive system has 70% fewer components than conventional drive systems. Fewer parts means fewer points of failure. And on a logistics floor running 24 hours a day, reliability is not optional. The Dillman Rock Picker. For agricultural land where plows can no longer handle large rock volumes, this machine lifts stones of all sizes directly from the ground, cleanly, continuously, without stopping, and deposits them into its bucket for processing. Net sifting system removes collected dust automatically. Protects all other agricultural equipment on the same field from collision damage. The CombiLift SCC3 Telescopic Top Lift. Container handling is one of those jobs where every second of delay costs real money, and this machine was built specifically to eliminate those delays. It is a high-volume straddle carrier that loads and unloads containers using a telescopic lift function. It can double stack containers. It can work in spaces as narrow as 1.6 meters. Working height of 265 inches. Lifting capacity of 35,000 kilograms. It handles over 12 containers per hour, taking each one from the truck in 30 to 40 seconds through mechanical locking and rope wire elevation. The QST 300D Chainsaw by Daz. For cutting blocks of marble and stone, this is the machine quarry operators rely on. Powered by a Cat 4 3.2 motor with a full hydraulic circuit, it moves through solid stone with a smoothness that makes the material look soft. Built for day and night operation in any weather condition. Operators can adjust the cutting angle using the backhoe stabilizers or step back entirely and run it on remote control. The Rubber Tire Gantry Crane by Liebherr. Rigid steel structure, smooth movement, high-speed operation. This crane handles container stacking with an anti-sway system that keeps every lift accurate regardless of speed. Can span 5 to 9 containers wide. Hoisting heights from 1 to 3 containers high. And it costs less than comparable machines. The anti-sway technology alone is worth the investment for any port running high daily volume. The ANPAC Hydraulic Cutter Series. Bar cutters, chain cutters, cutter spreader combinations, nut splitters. This lineup covers almost every cutting need in industrial work. Hydraulic and electric powered options. 0 sparks during operation. That last detail is not a minor feature. On certain job sites, a single spark can shut down the entire operation. This machine eliminates that risk entirely. The Hyberlift from Mancinin Group. Steel coil handling at 120 coils per hour. Lifting capacity of 36 tons. Can carry 2 steel coils in a single operation. Reaches up to 24 meters high. Better fuel economy than conventional cranes in the same class. For any facility moving high volumes of steel coil, this machine changes the entire operation. The Eccentric Ripper. Built from anti-wear steel and designed for excavation in quarries, tunnels, construction sites, and even underwater. The integrated technology allows it to break rock that would stop a standard bucket completely. Less noise than traditional digging tools. Works in any terrain, any conditions, without maintenance concerns. The steel is rated for underwater and high abrasion environments from day one. The Liebherr LTM 1450. An 8-axle crane with a telescopic boom extending to 85 meters. Install a folding jib, and that reach extends even further. Vario ballast system with infinite hydraulic radius adjustment. Built for worldwide mobility. Fast setup, fast breakdown, ready to move to the next job. The telematics control system is the same technology Liebherr has been refining for decades. The Hydro Demolition Aqua Cutter. This machine removes damaged concrete using nothing but high-pressure water, not drills, not jackhammers, water. It keeps a preset distance between the nozzle and the surface automatically, so demolition force stays consistent no matter what. The feature that engineers love most is the remote operation. The operator stays safely away while the machine works on potentially unstable bridges and structures. 3-dimensional positioning system, full overhead reach, and 0 risk to the crew on site. The TWW Log Stacker. Let me give you the numbers first. 8,000 hours of operation per year. That means this machine is running for almost every hour of every single day. It operates in temperatures down to -35 degrees Celsius, carries 31 tons per operation, holds 2 full bundles of logs simultaneously. Modular grapples that can be swapped in the field without stopping work. For timber operations in extreme climates, there is no better machine currently on the market. The Line 250 by Fouch. This is a 250 kilowatt jetting machine built for road surface cleaning, demarking, and floor roughening. Compared to a manual crew doing the same job, this machine runs 2 to 4 times faster. But the feature that makes it genuinely impressive is its water recovery system. It catches the water it uses and recycles it back into the operation. On a job site, that matters more than most people realize. The Ferrari Rotor Stump Cutter. Hydraulic head. Beak-shaped rotating blade. It cuts stumps and stems straight down to the root level, handling stumps over 50 centimeters high without hesitation. Requires 73 to 106 kilowatts of power through attachment to a tractor or excavator. Hydraulic pumping output higher than any similar machine currently in its class.